You don't know that I felt good when we up and parted. You don't know I knocked on wood, gladly broken-hearted. Worrying is through, I sleep all night, appetite and health restored. You don't know how much I'm bored. The sleepless nights, the daily fights, the quick toboggan when you reach the heights. I miss the kisses and I miss the bites. I wish I were in love again. The broken dates, the endless waits, the conversation with the flying plates, the lovely lovin' and the hateful hates. I wish I were in love again. No more care, no despair. I'm all there now, but I'd rather be gaga. The pulled out fur of cat and cur, the fine mismating of a him and her. I've learned my lesson, but I wish I were in love. A furtive sigh, a blackened eye, the words I'll love you till the day I die, the self-deception that believes the lie. I wish I were in love again. When love congeals, it soon reveals the faint aroma of performance seals, the double crossing of a pair of heels. I wish I were in love again. No more pain, no more strain. Now I'm sane, but I would rather be punch drunk. Believe me, sir, I much prefer the classic battle of a him and her. I don't like quiet, and I wish there were those broken dates, endless waits, conversations with the flying plates, sleepless nights, daily fights. I miss the kisses and I miss the bites. Furtive sigh, blackened eye. Oh God, do you want to try to be in love again? Thank you. That song was written by Rodger and Hart, and I want to tell you, I just read, this news just broke, that song has been adapted as the Codependent theme song. It's played at every meeting. My name is Rick M., and I wish I were in love again. I'm sorry. Now we're going to do something simple and pretty. This is a great old chestnut that I know y'all remember. Every time it rains, pennies from heaven. Can't you see each cloud contains pennies from heaven? You know, I must tell you something before we go on. Only could I do this in a room like this and tell you the truth, but you know, we started working on this song a while ago. Well, we couldn't decide what to do with it. This is relevant to the song. You know, we were playing around with it, and we thought we would try it as something different, maybe like a jazz waltz. We decided that was a little fussy. But then we were still tempted, so we decided to swing a little, you know? There was not a thing wrong with that. Then we looked at each other and we said, what are we doing? This song would never have lasted 70-some years if it hadn't been great just the way it was. It certainly wouldn't have survived all those bad versions over the years. So we decided to leave it alone. So what we're going to do tonight is we're going to take it back to way back to the beginning, to the verse before it that no one hardly ever sings. And we're going to do it straight, more or less. A long time ago, a second lieutenant named Spears returned to the States after staying overseas 3 years. His wife said, welcome home, dear. But since you've been gone, you see, we've been blessed with a darling baby, and a cute little one is he. She took the baby in her arms and said, Benny is his name. He said, I've been gone away 3 years, darling, can't you please explain? So I won't be so dumb. Tell me, where did little Benny come from? And every time he'd ask, she'd say, Benny's from heaven. His face got red, but still she continued to say, Benny's from heaven. He said, I've asked the neighbors that come around, but no one can seem to remember Benny coming down. Now he said, about a little thing like this, I ordinarily shouldn't bother. But what little I know about children, I know a baby, he's gotta have a father. But as I look at Benny, I can plainly see Benny must be from heaven, 'cause he darn sure ain't from me. Well, that was more or less straight, right? I keep getting tangled up in this table. Excuse me. This poor guy here, I've whipped him about 3 times. I hope they charge you extra for that seat. Did you request it? He says yes. Whew, we'll be up all night.